Marinica passes a test, a turning point for Zimbabwe football. When Marion Super Mario Marinica accepted the job as head coach of Zimbabwe's national men's football team, the Warriors, he inherited a club in disarray. His predecessor, Michael Nees, left behind a fractured squad, plagued by disciplinary problems, tension, and questions over leadership. Newsday argues that Marinica's early performance, particularly in his first friendly, showed that he might be the stabilizing force Zimbabwe football desperately needs. A high-stakes test in Doha. Marinica's first big test came in a friendly against Qatar, ranked 52nd in the world, coached by former Real Madrid manager Julian Lopetegui. Despite the daunting challenge, Zimbabwe produced a 2-1 comeback victory, overturning an early deficit. But for Newsday, this wasn't just about the scoreline. It was about the character on display. Under Marinica's management, a team said to be divided and demoralized showed mental resilience, tactical discipline, and a renewed belief in their identity. Leadership that demands respect. Key to the positive turnaround was Marinica's leadership style. He's described as a strict disciplinarian who demands high standards, even if his methods bruise delicate egos. But according to the editorial, his tough love approach is beginning to pay off. Captain Marvelous Nakamba's return and his public backing of Marinica ahead of the match highlighted a turning tide. Moreover, the way substitutions were handled, notably replacing a striker with a midfielder, showed tactical courage and a willingness to put the team over individual reputations. Vision beyond the immediate match. Newsday doesn't just praise Marinica for one match. They argue his long-term vision is promising. He is casting a wider net for talent, including building in pathways for local players, not just relying on diaspora or foreign-based stars. His philosophy aligns with what Zimbabwe needs, a balance between discipline, unity, and performance under pressure. ZIFA, Zimbabwe Football Association, deserves credit, argues the editorial, for arranging high-level friendlies, such as a Qatar game, that test the team and build long-term cohesion, a call for national support. The editorial makes a strong plea. Zimbabwe must now rally behind Marinica. It calls to the public and the footballing establishment to offer him full support, financially, logistically, and emotionally, so that this promising start does not unravel. Importantly, Newsday warns that at a critical juncture, it would be disastrous to derail Marinica's work. The Qatar victory, they argue, could mark the birth of a new, disciplined, and winning Warriors side, but only if momentum is protected. Why this matters. Credibility restored. After Nees left under a cloud, Zimbabwe needed not just good results, but renewed credibility. Marinica's debut win is a signal that he can deliver both. Long-term building. By focusing on local talent and mental toughness, Marinica's project is more than a quick fix. It's a foundation for future growth. Unity. A coach who can bring together a divided team and align them with a common philosophy could be instrumental in reshaping Zimbabwean football. Risk versus reward. There are still risks, e.g. his strict style, but Newsday argues the early reward justifies patience and strong support.